there everyone, it's Kathy and you're back here in my craft room and on my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. Today's not a tutorial, but today I wanted to bring to you a storage solution that I found that works perfect for me. I am not endorsing this product. I have no affiliation with the title or the company that represents this product. So that's my disclaimer to start off with. I'm not being paid to do this. This is totally a piece of equipment or a storage system that I purchased for my own personal benefit, and it exceeded my expectations. So I'm going to bring it over and show you. Y'all see me real often reach in front of me when I'm crafting, and this is what I reach for. And let's see if I can pull it over here without unearthing my camera. This is a system, and I'm going to see if I can lay it down. I'm going to take everything out. In fact, I'm going to grab a bin and see if I can empty it and then fill it back and show you. I might have to zoom out just a bit, but this is what, let me zoom out so that you can get a bird's eye view of exactly what I'm dealing with. This is called the Totally Tiffany, I believe it's a desk organizer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull everything out of here and put it in a basket. Let me go over to the other side of my craft room, and I'm going to grab a basket, and that way I can put everything in and then bring everything back out and show y'all exactly how it all fits in there and how I use it as the perfect storage system for my go-to items. And I'm going to show you the diameter on this piece. You'll be surprised at the small footprint that it takes up. Now I got a really big bin. This is a really good sized white bin that I'm going to put everything in. So I'm going to turn it back over because I have stuff falling out on the sides here, and I figured that some of my stuff would fall out in the process, but I'm going to just pick all this up and I'm going to pull it out. You're going to see everything that I pull out of here, and I'm just going to lay it in the bottom of my bin, and hopefully this will help you to see exactly everything that this piece of equipment will hold and how easy it is to store all of this right on your desktop. It works perfect for me for my glues, my adhesives, my glue dots, post-it notes, tear and tape. I even have my mini Stampin' Emboss plates. I have my larger embossing plates, and like I said, it is totally, here's my Stamparatus with both of the plates along with some grid paper and my craft sheet, my silicone craft mats. So I'm going to pull all of that down in here for right now. I have both of my Stampin' Pierce mats. Y'all know I have two. I have one labeled for stamping and one for piercing. And I have this little sheet that I use for if I'm doing paste or anything like that. This is the mat that goes in my Stamparatus. You stick that right there. These are my projects for the video that's upcoming. I have some other stamp sets that I use occasionally when I'm not doing Stampin' Up. Here's my Stampin' Up catalog, my mini catalog. I'm just going to pull everything out, and then we will go back and fill in everything. I just want you to see this piece prior to, I even have my Stampin' Scrub in there. So you can see that that was quite a bit of merchandise. I'm going to, since it hasn't been cleaned, this would be a really good time to kind of clean that out a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. When you get this, it is actually collapsible. So these pieces come loose like this, And this all kind of collapses together. So once you get those undone and folded back like that, this will fold in. This piece here will actually make two separate compartments unless you need it to make one big one. You have a plastic place right here to stick stuff, this really big compartment right here, and then you have this pocket in the back. On the sides you have these netted pockets. You have this long pocket that goes down. This is great for long scissors and rulers. And I have one on both sides as well as this. And like I said, when you buy this, it is collapsed in. I'm trying to figure out how. It's been so long since I got mine, and I have been enjoying it ever since. And this is put out by a company called Totally Tiffany. Now, if you have seen any of Totally Tiffany's things on YouTube, she has a channel and she shows all of these wonderful storage ideas of hers that she's come up with. She's ingenious. I can't seem to get mine to fold flat, but it does fold flat, and when you get it, it is just very compartmentalized, very flat. It lays, you know, I'm not even sure exactly how it went together, but, oh, this comes up. Okay, this comes up. I couldn't remember. I know when I got it. Oh, and there's one in here. There we go. So it comes like this, totally flat. And when you get it, you just take it out. You put in your little pieces like this, and they just go in something like this. See how I push that down in there to make a pocket? And then you have these little pieces that will Velcro in so that you can make compartments. Now, if you need a larger compartment, you can very easily fold that back like that and not use it. But if you want your compartments, then you just fold these in. Same thing with this one. So you can very easily make this a double pocket like that. Now, I didn't do that with mine because I used this to put my all of my tear and tape in, and I needed it that size for that reason. Now, this piece here goes in just like that front piece did, and you just press it down in there, and that's a cardboard piece that keeps your storage system out so that it will actually stay out into the level that you need it. Again, the same way with this, you have this piece that goes down in here, and you just press it in, making sure you've got it all the way in each corner. Now, when I turn it this way, this is the footprint it takes up on your desk. So I'm going to measure that on my mat, and that measures about 7 inches. So it's 7 inches thick, and it is right at almost 13 inches this way. So you can see it doesn't take up a great big footprint on your desk, but it will definitely be a powerhouse on your desk. And let me okay, Bella. All of a sudden now Bella's wanting to cry and whine a little bit, but bless her heart. All right, we're going to try to get through this before I have to do anything with her. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start bringing in things like my catalog, and I keep my catalog right here. And here are my, if you've ever gotten a card from me, I have labels, and these are my labels. I keep them in here. I have any flyers that's going on, like this was the Celebrate. We don't need that anymore. I have an address book. I will not show that because I do have personal addresses on there. I keep that there. My mini catalog goes in here. Any current promotions, like our online specials, I will keep those sticking in here so that I'll have them for easy access. Here's my Tim Holtz ruler. Y'all know I absolutely love this ruler, and I keep it sticking right here so it's always at hand. And like I told you, my Stampin' Scrub, I always keep it in the very back so I know where it's at any given time. I can reach in, get it, and drop it right back in. I have a notepad here that I keep for keeping notes on, and I usually keep it like right down in there. my two Stampin' Pierce mats. I have one for stamping and one for piercing. I keep those in here like this, and I put them side by side, just like that. This goes on my my Stamparatus. Now here's my Stamparatus. Here's my other plate. Here's my my mat that came with it. I don't use that mat because I have the Imperial mat. This all goes right in this pocket right here, along with the grid paper and my my silicone craft sheet. Now in front of that, I keep my plates for my my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Bella, no. And then remember I told you that I got this little sheet. I think this was Tonic Studios, if I'm not mistaken. I keep it right behind my Stampin' Pierce mats right here. Keeps it nice and flat right there. I don't have to worry about it getting wrinkled. Now here's my plates for my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. This is for my big one. I keep those right in the front of this big larger compartment right there, and that kind of holds everything else back, so I can see how to get to that. I have several tearing tapes. Now I have my Stampin' Up! Tearing tape, but I also have some different sizes of tearing tape that I use on some other projects, so I just stick those right in there. You see how well they fit. And then in this compartment right here, I keep my Versamark and my Memento, and they just fit in there like that. I also have a little case that I keep my SD cards. That's what I record my videos on, and I put those right there. It holds my ink in nice and straight, and that just works for me. Now coming across here, I have two. These are not Stampin' Up! Punches. These are EK Success. One is a 1-inch punch and one is a 3/4 inch punch, and I keep those right here. I also have a little corner rounder that I keep right there, and Phyllis gifted me a magnifying glass, and I keep that right there. Also, my mini glue dots, I keep those right here in this little compartment here, and a sticky notepad that I can always reach for if I need to do a note is right behind that. Now in this front compartment here is my glues, and my Stampin' Seal. So these are always right in front of me where I can reach for them at any given moment. Now the rest of everything that's in here is stuff that goes in the side bin. I do have a roll of linen thread because I reach for that real often, and I keep that right there in the front. Now we have things like my scissors, my finger blade, my spritzer, a highlighter, a water blender, another spritzer with just water in it. I have bukus of pens and pencils and my reverse tweezers. I have some other products here, and I have larger scissors and this. And I'm going to go through each one of these and tell you what they are and what I use them for. Now I have a set of Tim Holtz scissors that I absolutely love. These are by Tonic, and they were designed by Tim Holtz, and I know if you're into paper crafting, you know Tim Holtz. I keep these right here. When I need a long pair of scissors, this is usually the pair that I reach for, so they stay right here on this side. I have these three instruments here. Two are Cricut, my Cricut little pick, spatula, and this is another little stylus. This was actually, I think, a Nuvo product. Well, I keep those right here. There's a little plastic pocket right there. These fit perfect in, and I just have them right there where I can grab them whenever I need them. Over on this side, whoops, let me go back to my scissors. Here's my ribbon scissors. Y'all see me reach for quite a bit. They go right there. And my ribbon puller, or whatever, if I'm threading something through, it's actually a bead threader, but it works great for ribbon, and I usually keep that right there. Now over on this side, This particular side here, I keep my jelly roll pen, my water blender, my take your pick tool. This goes to my brother's Scan and Cut. It's a small spatula, my finger blade, both of my bone folders. Y'all know I use both of these. This is a Stampin' Up, and this is a Teflon bone folder. I use both of those, and y'all have seen me use them interactively. I have a pair of reverse tweezers. I keep those in there. My paper snips are always close by, right there where I can get to them. And I will stick my finger blade, that little spatula back here, my take your pick tool right here, my jelly roll pen right there, my water marker or water blender there. I have a couple of ink pens, a black and a blue, and I love these Profile. They're paper mate profile, and they write beautifully, and I love those for my writing, so they go right there. My highlighter, I highlight a lot in my catalog. I have 2 regular pencils and a mechanical pencil. Now y'all know I reach for my mechanical pencil real often, but every now and then I'll just grab the other one. These are my 2 spritzers, and one of these has in a champagne shimmer spray that I mixed up ages ago, and I keep that in here, and then the one that just has water in it back here. And that will go all the way to the back right there. Now you can see how much stuff fit in this small compartment. And when I slide this, I can slide it completely out of the way, all the way up to the front part of my desk. And then I can straighten my mat back down, and y'all are seeing here is the corner of my computer, my mouse, and on over to the other side of my desk. Of course, that's my remote for my TV. I got some other things over here, projects that I'm working on, and that is how I store everything there. I have another storage system. Now, you can get these, if anybody's interested in one of these, they do have some on Amazon. I don't know if you can choose what color you want. They had them on scrapbook.com, and they also had them at Totally Tiffany. So either of those 3 places you can look for this, and I believe it is called, let me look on my phone real quick, I think it's called a Craft and Carry Workstation, and this one shows it in black. Mine is in teal, but you can get it in whatever color, and it shows you some demonstrations here of how you can organize it. It is so well worth the money. So if you want to go, and I'll try to put a link under this video as the places where you can actually find these. I know they had them on Amazon as well, but it's a Craft and Carry Workstation, and I am here to tell you this thing is so valuable to me in my everyday crafting because it holds so much of what I reach for constantly. So if this is something you think will work for you, what prompted me to make this video, I was telling one of my girls that's under me about it, Phyllis Terrell, and Phyllis, I hope you don't mind that I'm using your name, but she was so impressed with it. She said, oh, I've got to go get me one. So she got hers off of Amazon, I do believe, and she loved it. And I'm just here to tell you, let me zoom in just a little bit, so at least you're not seeing my ratty shirt and my sweatpants, because today was one of those days I didn't have to go out, I didn't have to do anything. Of course, recently I haven't felt up to going out, so I've been staying in quite a bit. But she was so impressed with it, I thought I really need to bring this and show y'all what a wonderful system this is. And that gives me what I need when I'm needing to reach for stuff. It makes it so convenient for me to reach over, reach right in front of me or right to my left. Of course, with my computer being to my right, that works out great because I'm right-handed, and if I need to come over to my computer and do something, or my mouse, I'm not doing it left-handed. So that's the reason why my computer's on this side. But I hope that this has helped you maybe find a solution for your storage problem in your craft room. This is such a great treat. Like I said, these are 2 of my projects that are coming up. This is actually for our live, upcoming live, so I'm just going to put those back in there so I'll know exactly where they're at. And it just may, I mean, who would you have ever thought that this small compartment would hold everything that I put in it. I mean, we're talking Stampin' Scrub, all of the plates and mats for your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, both the large one and the mini one, the Stamparatus, the Stampin' Pierce mats, 2 of those, all of your adhesives, punches, ink pads, mini glue dots, tear and tape, all of my scissors, snips, all of my little tools, rulers, I mean, you name it, catalogs, address book, address labels, everything that I need is right here in front of me at my fingers, at a reach. I reach right here, there's my glue. I reach right here, there's my Stampin' seal. If I need my Tombow, which y'all know I don't use Tombow that often because I don't care for it, but there's my Tombow if I did need it. You know, if I needed a corner rounder, I have a corner rounder right here. It's a great little corner rounder. It's small, but you know what? It does the job. And that's why I like this one. It's not big, it's not bulky, and it fits right here in front of me, and I can just grab it and use it whenever I need it. So I hope that this has helped. God bless and keep you. Let me know what you think of this this little tool that I showed you today, or the storage solution. That's what I like to call it, a storage solution. So God bless and keep you, and as I always say in closing, let everything that you do and say bring glory to Jesus. He is so worthy of our praise and our honor. So until we craft again, God bless and keep you. I love you guys so much, and until next time, bye-bye.